Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to use posters with the Yuushya mod. It can be troublesome. So in this chest I have many different poster types. I have post-it notes, small posters, big posters, high posters, long posters, and a list. I also have a wrench, a GUI tool, and a gourd, which I like to use. Very, very important tools. First, you can put the sticky notes up. I'm just going to decorate this wall with loads and loads of different posters that you can use in the Yuushya mod. Quite a few different choices, and where I put them actually affects the design of the posters. Bear that in mind. Now I'm just going to tidy those posters away, get the wrench, it's very important. You can use the wrench on all of these things, or you'd think so. On the sticky notes, it doesn't do anything, see? What a peculiar thing. It says it can in the list. So you can turn it into an entity, use the GUI tool. Changing the form also doesn't do anything. So that's very weird, isn't it? Let's get those sticky notes back. Put it into my offhand, go into the entity block, add the form. Now I've got different layers and different notes are appearing. There's too many. That's kind of ridiculous. Let's remove that, get the entity block and show you again. So once I've found the entity block, I'm going to put this fella on the wall. There's the entity block, go back in, add another layer and switch the facing to south. Cool. Add another one, change the facing to south, and then you can hide the previous one. That's the post-it notes dealt with. They're not easy though, it's a mess. Now let's look at some other stuff. Get the wrench, should be easy enough. Right click them and I can change the form. Done. If it doesn't work, you can turn it into an entity and then change the form here on the bottom left. That works. You can do the same with these two. If it doesn't work with the wrench, turn it into an entity and you should be able to change the form. Pretty easy, not too much of a trouble. Same with this one here. If it doesn't work with the wrench, well, I've already messed that one up, let's do it again. Get the poster, put the poster back on the wall, try the wrench. Yep, the wrench works. If it doesn't work, turn it into an entity, go into the list, change the form, bottom left-hand corner. So, let's try the long poster, doesn't do anything. High poster, doesn't do anything, the wrench does not work. So let's try and turn it into an entity, and then, if you can change the form, no, you cannot change the form for this one. This poster is affected by where it's sitting. So if the poster is high or low, it will change. Let's try this big one. With the wrench, you can change to this noodles poster. If you turn it into an entity look, you can actually see the forms change between 1 and 2. But this poster has a few more forms. If I put it on the block below, now I can see cakes or Shanghai Pearl Tower. Very interesting, and the wrench works. That's good. But, you know, if you put it above or below, it goes back to the noodles one. And in the middle, it's the Shanghai one. Very strange and peculiar. But that's how it is. It's based on where you put the posters. So bear that in mind. I hope these tips help with your Yuushya experience. If you're still struggling with using the wrench, maybe check the version of Yuushya mod. It can be funny and sometimes doesn't work with Minecraft. If you found this video useful, subscribe, send me a comment if you're still struggling with it. I think it might be a problem with your Minecraft version. Go check out my definitive tips guide if you want to have more advice for Yuushya mod. I'm Ixical, and I'll see you next time.